What's up, everybody? This is Take 5. I got a special guest. He's a brother of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Singing melody.
Big time, big time.
What's up, my brother?
Respect and thanks for the frequency and the vibration, you know?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. How many years it's been, man? Too many years,
Oh,
right?
too many, man. But you know what? It's good many.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
if there's such a word, it's good
Yes.
many because not a lot of people can sit here today after so much, you know, we have gone through so much of the
Yes,
people and
yes.
we have lost so much people in the process of time. And so we're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yes, thank you for having me, bro.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Before we get into what we're here for, which is the latest project.
Right.
You know, we tried this before. And that was when I had just started the studio.
Yes,
So
yes.
everything wasn't
Yeah.
sorted out. It's sorted out now.
Yes. No, it's on top
Exactly.
form, as we call it. Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
So let's go back. You know, we were talking for like an hour before we came on here.
Oh, yeah.
About, your history.
Yes.
But let's talk about your musical history.
Right.
What year did you start in the business? What was your first hit that you remember?
Wow. My first hit, I think, was 1985 or 86 with King Tubby's. I defer to that, maybe 87. You know, the song is titled Time Me by the legendary King Tubby's. But before that, I actually recorded with Little John before on his label, Romantic High Power, but actually never get released.
Right.
Well, first, when I started recording the song, I thought it was going to be a song to put out. And then I found out that song was just a dub plate
Oh, okay. Okay.
that he recorded for his sound
Right,
system,
right.
which actually did well in the dance hall.
Okay.
And I think that's where I really recognized that I need to pursue my
Right,
career.
right.
So I started going from studio to studio, ended up at many studios, many producers, many auditions, and you know the street.
Right.
You know, when you're doing something and you believe in it, you got to spend time with it. You know, and I've learned this just recently. Anything at all that you're doing and you don't spend time with it, it leaves you.
True.
Love,
You're
money,
True. You're true. You're right.
that's it. So I realized, fast forward now, that I was doing the right thing back then by pursuing and keep going at it. And even when the shoe bottom walk out and you don't have no shoes, you're still going. You know, and the persistent is really what gives you the opportunity to be a part of something great,
Right.
you know,
Right.
which is reggae music.
Once I built my sound system back in the late 80s, early 90s, one of the first songs that I remember ever wanting to voice
Right.
was on the Joe Frazier rhythm, Some Boy You're Dead.
Wow. Some Boy You're Dead.
Yes.
Actually, that song came out of just frustration, you know. And I tell you, I was in New York waiting for my documents to start travel again, and I wasn't recording all the bad rhythm them a pass. You know, everything was just passing me because, like, I was just out there and trying to get back to Jamaica to get involved back in the music. But you know, when you're doing your paperwork, you gotta just sit and wait.
Yeah.
And so in New York back then, you didn't have like a lot of studios that was you could go to get opportunities. It was always about dub plate or whatever. There was only one studio that I know about, which was Philip Smart Studio.
Correct.
And that's all the way in Long
Long
Island.
Island, correct.
Now you have to have an appointment to go there. In Jamaica, we don't need appointment to go to the studio. We just
Right.
go to studios
Right.
because that's our ground, that's our community,
Right.
everything. So when I went to Philip, Philip know me from Jamaica, so Philip would let me into him know me from Bobby Digital, Age and so on. So he will let me in, I'm going and so even if someone session, I will sit there just to be a part of the environment and the music. But I realized back then it wasn't the same. You know, it was just music, but I never actually felt like it was the same thing like what I had in Jamaica. So you have days when Philip will play like rhythms, like make rhythms, right? Tracks. And I ended up being on that day. So they were making tracks and they make probably about 6-7 tracks until they come down playing this rhythm.
Right.
Which is Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier. Right.
And when I heard the rhythm, I was just there. It was my session. So I was just humming in the back and Philip heard me. And Philip was like, yo, that bad enough. Sing it again. And I mean, I sing it. So we only like sing like about eight bars. I didn't have enough lyrics, so I just sing and stop because I never take it as anything.
Right.
And Philip I say, yo, when I'm done, I say, yo, bro, I'm gonna lay down that now, as a demo. I mean, I say, serious, I say, yeah, man. So go in the room and I start to make the song, create the song as we go along. Because our training we get back then, it was really how to really sing on microphone in dancehall and bring people in venues that is empty.
Gotcha.
So we carry the box them,
Right.
we set up the sound,
Right.
and we start sing. Till the big artists them coming at the night.
Right. Wow. Okay.
So it was easy.
So that was a training ground.
Yeah, of course, of course. So it was easy for me to really put together the lyrics for the song.
Right.
When I finished, Philip say, yo, song bad, but me don't put out them kind of music. So I say, what you mean? I say, yo, this is not like a regular record. You know, I can't do anything with it. But I like it. So at the time, I was like, he had it for about 2-3 months. And then my papers came through and I could have able to travel. So I went back to him and I said, Philip, like what you don't want the song, give it to me now. And he said, yeah, man, you can take it and carry it to Jamaica and see if you can release it by your own
Just
label.
like that?
Yeah. And I said, I don't have a label. And I said, well, just carry it. I carried it go down there. I went to Ocherus and met with Courtney Cole because them time Courtney Cole just started him label with Tony Curtis and Jigs the King them, man. And I said, Courtney, I have a song I want you to hear. And him say, yeah, all right. Come up to the office and we'll play it in the studio. And him say, yo, bad. I put it out. And I gave him the song. And he cut the stamp and put it out. So this was like 3 months after. Trooper called me, Ricky Trooper, and say, yo, me have a song on the radio with the name Soundboy You Dead. Because everybody call it that way, but the correct name for it is Dub Play to a Soundboy.
Really?
Yes.
I never knew.
I know.
I never knew. I always call it Soundboy You Dead.
Yeah. So Trooper called me and said, yo, I want it on a dub, because I have a clash I come up this weekend.
Right.
And I went to Jaro Studio and recorded for Ricky Trooper and dubs. Ricky Trooper is the man that responsible for the success of that song. Ricky Trooper has used that song on Jaro and do so much damage that the song become now anthem in dancehall. You know, so as you talk about the song, it brings back memory. But not like the truth,
Yeah.
Because people don't know the history of things. They only see the ending product. The end product of it. But when you're here to tell the history about what happened and why that song is what it is today, is because of sound system culture.
So would you say that's your most requested dub ever?
Ever. I have many.
Yeah.
You know, because like John Wayne and them man, they will tell you like, you know, him have a list.
we know.
But you know what? One of the things is that because of my training and what I've got, even though I'm a lovers rock singer, I can flip the script and be aggressive in those era because I understood the assignment when you come to dancehall is not a play ground. It's a battleground that you have to find ways to defend your sound. I remember, you know, we come from the days where we used to be on sound systems.
Right.
Sound system used to bring them artists.
Right.
And them artists used to clash with each other.
Others artists, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have that ability to just create a song like right now, you know, like this minute. I just have to hear the beat.
Right.
And it happen.
Right.
And your sound dead.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So
Right.
the sound system culture is really what helped me to propel my career and find solid ground and I love it because it's a very entertaining space. It's just that people don't really get into it to really get the experience, especially now.
No, right,
Before, me and you, Rico, we knew what that was. We travel miles to watch clashes and go to dance hall to really enjoy the music. Not even enjoy it, to full joy. Coming even to like certain word again, you know? But to fulfill the need of the frequency and the vibrations that come from those environments. People missed out on that. And I think a lot of that people need to experience again. You know, it's really, I feel to my core that we have lost some valued things. And it's not like time pass.
Right.
Because time can never pass.
Right.
It's we pass, leave time.
Leave time. Good analogy. Good
That
analogy.
is it.
I'm going to touch on just, you have so much to get into that I'm just going to touch on like highlights.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I'm going to jump forward you being a successful artist, very successful.
Right.
We know Singing Melody as its own entity.
Right.
What made you decide to join a group, which L.U.S.T?
It was easy. We grew up together in the music from King Tubby's days. I met Trilla You as a big star there. First, before Singing Melody even boss, Trilla You was the man at King Tubby's. Was Anthony Red was Trilla You, King Everall, Juna Delgado, King Kong. The man there was the big star.
Wow.
Trilla You has his first hit song when I got to King Tubby's, Juggling. Song name, Juggling.
Whoa, I don't remember that
every
song.
time. Yeah, big #1 song at the time. And when I got there, I met Trilla You and I was like, oh, look, you can sing. And then Firehouse Crew was the band that was playing all the rhythms to King Tubby's. And Lucky D, as I look at you, was the lead singer for them Uncle Band.
Really?
Yeah. Sugar Belly, the Sugar Belly group, there's an artist called Sugar Belly back in the days. That's Lucky D uncle.
Oh.
Yeah, so Lucky D come from a very musical background. So it was always with Firehouse Crew.
Right.
And when we start to go to the dance them and Olympic Way and things like that at weekend time, that's how I get to meet Lucky D.
Okay.
And I start say, yo, that youth are bad. So them used to clash me and Lucky D sometimes, like Admiral Bailey. Them used to have a place called Shalamar where the sound system play. And Bailey was like the horse. So when we go at them dance, Lucky D and me was the singers that them used to put up against each other. But not like say competition, but just sing off.
Right.
And I said, that youth are bad. You know? So we recognize each other talent from way out. Me and them recognize my talent. Right. So, you know, as I look at you to come from just down the road, Spanish Town Road, there's a Mackay Lane. So it was easy for them, for us to be friends because we come from like the surrounding community and so on. So Lucky D, you know, back then, he used to live at Detroit. He migrated and got to Detroit to live. But he was in a musical group, choir, as you may call it, music school and so on. So he used to always come back and get me and Trilla You together and say, yo, sing this, sing that, and we just sing and it just sound good. But that then, group was the biggest thing on radio. Mighty Diamonds, the Paragons, the Eptones, all of them songs they used to just nice up radio, and we used to always admire and listen to them songs and say, yo, one day we have a group like this. But them times Tony Curtis wasn't in the picture yet. So it's afterward I meet Tony Curtis and Jigsy King, and I used to carry them home every evening from Dub Studio to Linstead, now my little mini minor. And from there, me introduce him to Trilla and Lucky. And then now this whole thing start to come together like, yo, we just sing together, practice all the time, but we never think about having the car. We always talk about the group, but never actually go full speed ahead with it to say, yeah, this is, we just say one day. And I migrated, come to the US, Tony Curtis boss, and then was managing by, Bankilos was managing Tony Curtis. He has, I believe, I Can Fly and them songs and cover version of R. Kelly. And then he came to the Dub Studio and saw me and he was like, yo, a long time I don't see a star. You're there, a foreign live now. Man, I say, yo, no bother with that, you know, bro. The man say, you need to go back to Jamaica, what you do? Come down, make us put the group together, brother, and do this thing, because we I say, yo, what you do? And I say, yo, come man, I wait for something, man, I soon forward. So when I free up now and everything now, we just fly down to Jamaica, meet up with the guys, and we start talking about L.U.S.T. L.U.S.T never have a name yet. It was just Singing Melody, Tony Curtis, Trilla You, and we are trying to figure out where we are going to name the group. And then Trilla You come up with the acronym. And Luke and Trilla You put the group together. And we decide for us, all right, make a commit to this. 1997, we did Sweetness of Your Love, which went #1 and caused Peer Problem.
Oh, yes.
And from there, L.U.S.T is just active, like never look back from there. And we just spent time building what we call, the first time in the history of reggae music, a powerhouse group. Because back then you have 3 solo artists who come together, but never yet 4.
Right.
And so we actually break that barrier and create a history within the music and inspire a whole heap of young group for coming in as well. Because when L.U.S.T come out, everybody is a peer group.
C sharp came out,
The one that Davil was into. And It's a whole heap of thing, man. The journey is long and feels good. It's a journey that I would repeat if I should come back to Earth again. It's only because I would have had more education about
Right,
it.
right.
You know?
Was there any friction in the group in terms of who should do the lead? Because you're all lead singers.
Yes.
So
yes.
who decided who did lead on what song?
L.U.S.T is like I would say like a magic group. We don't rehearse. You would never believe that. We individually have our sound and we know where it plays. So L.U.S.T, as we always call him, the magic man. So him find the songs and then it will come and, like for instance, when we did Just As I Am, just an example. L.U.S.T comes with the song and he say, I have a song I want L.U.S.T to sing. We don't know the song. He just come and say, I have a song and he book the studio time tomorrow to play the rhythm, so he want everybody to reach on time. And we just reach. When we reach him, start give everybody paper and say, all right, this is your section, your section, your section, your section.
So he's the director.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, the director. So him already know what singing melody can do. Because remember, we tell you we grew up knowing each other. So we know our voices. We not ask if we know. We know. Naturally just know like who can do what.
Gotcha.
And know the limitations.
Gotcha.
So even me, if me I go produce a song, I know what L.U.S.T can do. So
Gotcha.
therefore, I just put L.U.S.T in the driver's seat for that. Same thing that L.U.S.T did. Put together everything and him say, all right, sing a melody. I will sing the chorus. Them always I use me I sing the chorus. So me kind of object to it and say, yo, I don't want to sing no more chorus, you know, because every song of me I sing the chorus.
Right.
I don't want to go into that. Give me a verse, because I want people to hear what me I say. And I say, brother, let me give you a thing that's work with me now, man. I not tell you, say, are you a sing the chorus? Are you want the nice song or you don't want the nice song? I want the nice song. So,
yeah, ultimatum. Right.
So, by doing so, the chemistry is just right all the time when it comes to L.U.S.T. L.U.S.T is like a magic group. Now, when we touch stage, everybody must remember the harmony sound, the notes, I wouldn't say harmony sound, the notes that they delivered within the song. That's why we don't make other people sing harmony for us. We produce our own harmony and sing them. So therefore we recall them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's how it is. You program it and then you go back to it. And we do like a run over when we're ready, but we basically synchronize magically like when we come together. If L.U.S.T work me more, I know exactly where I'm going to sing, so therefore I match him. And then Chilla you follow, and then Tony Curtis follow.
Wow.
So that's how it is with L.U.S. Magical.
Wow. Run Free. One of my favorite L.U.S. songs. Doesn't get played a lot.
No.
But one of my favorite L.U.S. songs.
Enough.
It plays, but not enough, in my opinion.
Very powerful song was written by L.U.S.T again. Because like me tell you, when it comes to the decision for get songs, it's not like L.U.S.T is the man. It's that L.U.S.T become the man. Because of everybody business and everybody feel to come up with something. Including myself, because me I work on solo career. Because one of the thing about L.U.S.T is that we never stop working on solo career.
Right.
So the group get less attention. Because everybody's always busy doing things. See, I'm here now. Maybe them would have want to come a studio tomorrow, but I'm not there.
Right.
I'm working. I have other things doing and so on. But we do dedicate time and slot time to do these things. So sometimes, by the time come for put it together, L.U.S.T already does say, yo, I'm frustrated, I have something. You understand?
Right.
And then we just come up with a song, and the song is great. Always. L.U.S.T is a very good songwriter. And like myself, I wrote Say What and a lot more songs. All of my album, I wrote my songs. L.U.S.T actually write on my albums too. Some of the songs that most people don't know L.U.S.T write. Right. Because that's how we work together as family. If I'm doing something, I'm going to call my brothers first to see if they want to pitch in. If they don't want to, then I will work with somebody else. But they have the first option to say, Melody, me have a song for you and I want to write a song for your album. There's nothing wrong with that because you writing all the songs on the album don't mean anything, you know. It just means that you're going to have you doing the work. When other songwriters come in and grace your album, it's a blessing because it's different sound, different style. of writing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Lucky D is one of those kind of writer that will write a song and give it to you, and it just fit you. It just fit the occasion. So yeah, Lucky D wrote that song.
When I final one, when I think about just cover songs, obviously Just As I Am is a classic cover song.
Yes.
Like most people didn't know Air Supply did that song. Right?
Air Supply did it, and a matter of fact, I thought Air Supply wrote the song.
They didn't
I
write the
never
song.
checked the history about it.
Really?
I tell you how I know. So after the song become famous, I would say popular, I was home one day and my wife said to me, Melody, there's a gentleman in your inbox asking to speak to you. 'Cause I guess he couldn't find the rest of the guys. So when I look at the message, I saw a number and said, please reach out to me, important, blah, blah, blah. This is Rob Eagle. I wrote the Just As I Am song for Air Supply.
Really?
I was like, what? So I was like, oh. So I called the number. We started talking, a white dude from Las Vegas. And he's basically Jamaican. Him go Jamaica regular. So him know all of we, him know the voices, him know everything. So I'm saying, hey, Melody, what's up? I was like, yeah, man, I'm here. And he was like, who's this? I said, my name is Rob Eagle. I wrote Just As I Am. And blah, blah, blah. And oh my God, I must tell you guys, man, you guys did this song in. Listen, I've sung the song myself, and it's on my albums, and I've done this and done that, and there's a lot of people that cover this song. But you guys, it's magical. Wow. And he said to me, I have some more songs I want to send to you. So he sent me 3 albums. And he said,
albums?
Yeah. And he said, pick any amount of song you want to sing and sing them. Because it was so easy for him to do that when he see the success of what we did with Just As I Am.
Right.
So you see, a lot of times, like we say, people do not know the history. They only know the songs.
Right. So I was getting to Chicago. You're my inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration.
And when you
Another
hear
one.
that song, yes, Chicago's version is
Yeah.
a classic. But
Yeah.
the spin that you guys put on it.
Yes, again, like I said, it is magical when L.U.S.T come together. When one of the things of covering somebody's song, you don't want to embarrass yourself.
Right.
You want to exceed the song. And if you can go back and like Just As Want You Back for Good and them songs that I covered, I wanted to make sure when I do somebody's work, it's well received. And the fans, it's well received by not just the songwriter, but the fans feel that the song surpass itself. Like, so my thing is that when we do a song, we want to make sure that the original songwriter or the creator of that song feels comfortable within their soul, that they can say, yeah, well done. Thank you so much. And that has happened many times. With these group come back and email us and say, thank you so much for a great version of your song, of my song. And so it's a compliment.
One more thing too. You guys came here, gotta be about 15 years ago maybe.
Yeah.
And you were on a show, you weren't the headliners.
Right.
But you were on a show with a headliner. And once you did your thing between yourself, Trilla, Tony, Lukey, almost like no one wanted to see the headliner.
It happened many times, but I don't think people don't want to see the headliner. I think it's a matter of promoters' preferences and choice. Like, I was in North Carolina. I was on a bill with the Honorable Barry Salmon and Lyrical from Trinidad and myself. When I looked at the show, the promoter came to our team and said, look, I want Singing Melody to open. Now, some people that say, no, put on Lyrical. Lyrical is a soca artist. His energy is different. And he's a DJ. Singing Melody is a singer. How we used to do it back in the days. A DJ will never
Perform
go before a singer.
Correct.
He will put the singer first.
Correct.
And then after that, he compliments the environment.
Correct.
Graces environment. Because this thing is more aggressive. He knows.
Right.
So there's a chemistry with music that a lot of people don't even realize. So it doesn't even have to do with whether you take the show or you don't take the show. It's about order and how the flow of the program that the promoter want the show, the promoter wants the show to go. So his request, I want L.U.S.T to open, and this is what I want. Now, L.U.S.T is one of those kind of group who do not have an ego with opening shows. We go to Europe, we work in a sonnet. When the venue just are full. But guess what happened? This happened at Groovin in the Park, too, in New York.
I heard about that.
The promoter didn't know the power of L.U.S.T. So he put on L.U.S.T in the early for work, like about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, when the venue just are full. Air Supply was on that show too. We didn't do Air Supply song because we respected the original songwriter. And we went to them and said, well, we are the guys that do over your song in Jamaica. And they said, oh, it was you guys. Oh my God, that song is dope. And we sang it together in the parking, in the era that day, the dressing room era there. We link up with Air Supply and we make ourselves available. We sang the song together with them. And it was just fun. But we never sing the song on stage because we wanted to give them their respect. When we left that stage, people was like, no, they shouldn't put them on yet. The show fell into a hole, literally. Chronics and Barris have to come and Marcia, you know, and kind of
lift it up.
Because you see, when you keep in a show as a promoter, you have to know certain chemistry. If you have a main act, your main act might have the same energy. Like even look at the show Sunday night with Barris and Kes and Taurus Riley. You see how Barris professional, you know, very professional. Barris knows that Kes can perform, and they will bring down the house. But Barris is the man. What Barris do? Cool off the vibes. Music play, this, that happen, calm down back the situation, get on yourself together, people, because the general is coming out shortly. And what happened? When Barris come out, you totally forget that
True.
Kesh did such an excellent performance because your focus is now on Barris Hammond, the general for the show.
Right.
So it's not about just who take the show, because great artists don't run down to say who takes show. They make sure that the performance is excellent and you want to see them again. Competitions is always around us. How do you compete? With others or with yourself? You compete with yourself at all times. You want to do your best every time you go on a stage, and it doesn't matter who go on the stage with you or who work before you or after you. We understand. I will never go on a show and try to close after Barris. That wouldn't make no sense at all, because right after Barris perform, people get them belly full and them want to go.
Right.
Them not stay for here singing melody. But a few fans are the fans that comes to see Singing Melody will stay, and they will tell them about what Singing Melody did afterward. But they're there to see Barris Hammond. How could you want to, after so many work and number of years that this man put in, to come and step in front of him? It's no respect. So I rather to go in front and open for Barris, because I am becoming now that legend to step up when Barris decide to step down.
Gotcha.
It's a transition up, not transition backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Your latest project. I listened to it a couple of days ago when you sent it to me.
Right.
And I called you the next morning and I said, not because we know each other so long and not because we're brothers.
Right.
But this is one of the baddest things I've heard in a while. Original.
Yes, all original. And you know, people always say Singing Melody cover a lot, but because they haven't been following my career over the years to see the body of work that I've done and in and out. But yes, they choose the ones that they like. And that's what the funniest thing about music is, that people get to choose. And you can't say you have a number one song until the people said it is.
Right.
So coming from you, Ricovibes, you have been in dancehall for over 35 years or more.
Yeah.
You spend a good time. I respect your judgment. Why? It's because you have been in the environment, you have been around it every night, you have tiled, you have tried to help the music, you try to grow your platform with the music itself. It is a lot of things that I take in count when I send my project to people. is to analyze it. It's not just because I know you. May I not talk for y'all some good year and a half, 2 years.
Sometimes, yeah. And we pick right back up.
And we pick right back up
Yeah.
because the idea is not to get ahead of yourself. Is to remain humble and realize that this thing is not about you. It's about a body of people that comes together to make you get successful. And that's what a lot of people forget. So when I send a project to you, I need your honest opinion. I send it to many people. The feedback is almost the same. So I know now I can be comfortable and said, yes, I have a body of work that I think people will like. But the most important part of this project is really to represent something that has been dying, which is the sound clash culture. The sound clash culture has been a part of our musical journey from day one. When radio sleeps, dancehall pick up. And even when radio not sleep, dancehall are representing that radio's not representing.
Correct.
So people used to go out and dance just to experience what's new, what's coming. And after that, the radio get it. Because the radio have to now make sure if it's something ranchy, them can't even clean it up and play it because they can't play. So people used to support dancehall to get that energy there from the real street, from the people in the street. Used to give dancehall that support. This is why reggae music is so powerful, because there's many avenues that bring it together. People, the sound systems, radio, media, labels, is one big family. One big family. So I wanted to do this project for a number of years now. But because of the Lovers Rock side of singing melody now and, the sweetness, we kind of ignore it in and out, because we're watching it, and we pay attention to it, and we go to couple dance and we realize the energy and what people feeling, and the clash is not so powerful again because selector becomes more disrespectful now to each other. A man can't play a song and introduce a song for kill a sound without telling a man about his mother or something downgrading to the society and violating human rights space. And so I've been watching it growing and dying at the same time. It become less entertaining and become distasteful because people are not doing homework. And that's why when you go to Germany, Japan and places like that, you will get a good sound clash. Because they're handling their sound clashes professional. Not like them better than us.
Right.
Anyway you put us, we will do the damage.
Right.
But music is a business, and it's also a place to entertain people, but it's also costly to do so. So when you put together an event, you want people to come, enjoy the event, and talk about it, and feeling comfortable to go back to another one. So when I go to an event, it's not just about singing melody, going there to represent. It's a body of people that comes to represent what we truly believe in and what we want to grow. So the dancehall culture has been dying for a little bit. And in Jamaica, I would say, if you notice now, what is happening is parties and some little joke thing.
Yep.
No real, and that's why when they keep a 90s dance, it's so packed and entertaining, and the music is so great. People dance, people enjoyed 90s parties till it look. I said, no man, I don't want to go on no more 90s parties. I want to go on nowadays party when we get that vibe here, but it's just not happening. You will never get it. So my idea when I sat down about a year ago is to say, you know what, let me focus on sound clash culture, because that is what I know it to be. And many songs show up in our dance and them compete against each other. The funniest thing about this is that dancehall clashes are not parties.
True.
They are an event.
True.
For gladiators.
True.
Who is the fans? Who is the judges? The people. They come to take notes. So even though they might dance to the song, they remember what a selector they play and how him introduce the song. And they judge him based upon that. So when you get an hour for play, you've been judged by the people. So when you lose a clash, you can't say you win. The people already chosen the winner. It is not a joke thing. It is a culture that's embedded in from centuries ago, from the Colosseum with the gladiators and all of this, and it has been a part of our culture, which is dancehall clashes. It is a great platform. It is lucrative if we know how to market it.
Right.
And we can be able to use this as another level to raise back the banner of what we, Mighty Crown, them retire now, because them say them now nobody else to clash in our business, and them nothing clash professional again, so them just retire. We see Irish and Chin are still trying to carry the banner, which I applaud them for it. Joe Badanovich from Sunfest, him always have a little section in a Sunfest where him have the sound clashes and so on. People who know this are keeping it together, and don't ask if them well attended. They're well attended because they put together properly.
Yes.
The thing is that clashes must becomes more important. It is not just music a playing a party. It is the way how you cut your songs, the artists you use, and how effective that song going to be help you when you go in the dance hall. So Sound Clash Culture, which is this album coming September 8th, is something that I've doctored up in the most unique way. And I wanted to teach people through it as well. So that's why I bring in the interludes and make it sound more like a document, like an interview, and it's in every 3 songs on the album. You will find an interlude explaining to you the journey and where we want it to be. At the end of the album, you will get a closing ceremony that says, look, we need to do something about this. But the songs were created in such a way where they're, for instance, the track with Cutty Ranks, Busy Signal, because we have a few collabs on it. Cutty Ranks, Busy Signal, Keep Rich. I go for those voices because they were unique voices. If you notice, Keep Rich is a competition man.
Yeah.
So the reason why I go for Keep Rich is because I know exactly the damage I'm going to do on the song when I want him for record. And I wanted Busy Signal to do a collab, but the way I'm do it, you can't know if it's a collab or not.
Right.
Because I wanted more to do the album more like with intros with different artists bringing down singing melody.
Right.
Not like in the old school days when we used to cut dub and a man say, well, you don't know sound of them tonight in XYZ. Come in, sing a melody, come kill a sound. That's the style. So we use that as a part of the bodying of the album. Now we went to Trinidad and find a guy called Madded City. Now Madded City have the experience of soca music. He's an artist. He's also a producer, and he's also a performer. And he spent many years in the UK studying drum and bass music. So we go for Madded City. Madded City, we met in Trinidad and through Wayne Wonder, and we start talking about music. And him say, yo, you know, I have a song with me I want to do with you, a remix. And I say, what song? And him say, dub play to us, Soundboy. And I say, hold on. Did you know I'm working on an album for Sound Clash Culture? Him say, no. But he has been working on this for a couple of months, but hoping that he could be able to find me.
Wow.
The chemistry and the frequency that we use to produce this album is remarkable. Everybody spiritually comes together, in other words, to do it. And I didn't have to put out 100% to try to seek them. I just go into them. God just lead me to say, yo, these are the people you need to work with. Madded City has produced 2 tracks on this album. Drum and bass style from the UK version of what we call electronic music. So electronic music, him have the experience with that, and the tracks are dope. Like seriously. So when I think everything is done, Madded City do this, do that. Madded City flew to Jamaica. Come down, shoot the videos.
Wow.
For the songs. So you just experience one of the video, which you will give them a taste, of course, here on the platform to let them see the creativity in which. Remember, this man is not a reggae man. This man is a soca man. But he have the experience of dancehall. Him know the culture. And him know where it come from. And him also know soca music and electronic music.
Jungle music.
It's not so much of jungle. We call it electronic because, you know, we call it drum and bass.
Okay.
So if you heard the song just now, you hear it like...
I guess I'm mixing up the jungle, the one that's on the album.
I made mistake many times. I said jungle too because the way the track sound.
Yes.
But it's electronic, as we would say, and we have that version and those version on the album for the UK people that's in Germany and places like that. Want to big up I1 too, because I1 is from Germany and is a sub-producer that help us to produce these 2 tracks. Right? So we have many different. We have Deli Ranks with pure music. Deli Ranks is the man initially start this whole bubbling in my head because we come together for the Dub No Miss.
I remember that song.
And after we do Dub No Miss, I say, Deli, you just put me on back on track to the thing what I want to do. Him say, what that? I say, a dub plate album. And him say, yo, I could do it. So when he produce Dub No Miss and put it out and get the reaction off it, he must say, yo, I have another track, you know. I say, Deli, you go easy, you know. One track me I give up on the album. Right. And I say, no singer, I have to produce 2 tracks on the album. So him give me another one called Kill Sound Straight. And Deli, as you know, is a genius, man. Deli is...
Yes.
There's no word to explain Deli Ranks, his spirit and his endurance and how he actually just kept going in the music. And then another producer came on board, which is my engineer, Too Famous, actually brought the Kiprich idea together. Not just the Kiprich idea, but the song. And then we actually take it to Madrid City where we get the orchestra playing on it, the movie cinematic sound, all of that stuff. Madrid City is just more than just a producer and an artist. He's everything.
Gotcha.
So even the snippets them you see with the videos and stuff that you're gonna see we using to promote Madrid City is the one that put those together and help the team. So he's now officially on the team.
Good.
As an artist.
Wow.
Yeah. So when it's time to perform, you will see Madrid City. So he has 2 tracks on the album, Simple Magic and Remix Don't Play to a Soundboy Remix 2025. And that is a collab with me and Madrid City. So you will see who Madrid City is.
Gotcha.
And his action and how he performs. You know, he's also an artist that I would love you to speak to with many different experiences.
Not a problem.
And he has a lot of soca songs that you know.
Wow. Wow.
So
wow. What is your goal for this album? Because again, it's not your typical album.
No.
You know, it's your own niche, so to speak. So what is your goal?
My goal is to see the culture get back to a place where it can benefit the people and give the people something extra. Because if you notice party now, party is blah. When I go to party, it's just liquor and clothes and the DJ them must make a bag of nice. No music now play for entertain. It's like people are entertaining themselves.
Right.
And forget about the people. And when I say every party, because when you go to a party like a Ricovibes party or a January, and not because I'm there, so a January party and stuff, you get entertainment. You have selectors out there now who are doing great job with keeping parties. And we're not talking about old school now, we're talking about even new selectors that come into the game. We need to do more work and more studies in terms of what we do when we go to a party. We go to please yourself, or we go to really bring something to the people special. So therefore they remember you and follow you anywhere you go. This is how I learned this business. I learned this business to put people first, not to put myself. I am the messenger. But what the messenger do? Bring the energy and the frequency to the people. So if you don't have a design where you have planned for the people are just come and stand up and look at you because them don't know what to do. Them come to be entertained.
Gotcha.
So my goal is to really put out this album, create back a synergy in the dance hall, because I'm not for call singing melody now for I don't play it. It is made like that. The album was made like that, with intro and everything for you to clash any sound. So if 10 sound are play, them have 9 singing melody for play. Pick a song and clash.
Wow.
You can introduce the song if you want and put your sound in
Right.
it. But
Right.
that is the purpose of creating it, because just like when Dub Play to a Soundboy came out, no man never have it pan dub. Them just used to play it and kill sound. Until Chupa cut it. That's when every sound wanted. Yeah. So up till today is the most requested dub.
Do you realize your the part that you've played? Aside from this album, of course, this album is going to hit the streets.
Right.
And people will see that side. But the part that you played in this whole dub plate industry?
I never thought about it like that. I talk about it like music overall. Like reggae music. This is my backbone. This is what I do.
Right.
I just wanted to be a contributor to this table. You see, a table is designed for many people to sit around it. Even if one person sit around it, it's not effective. No frequency, no flow around it, and no vibration. It's when many people come in and sit down around it, that's when the frequency turn up and the vibration. Just by conversating, you and I, we sending frequency over the airways and the mic. And people are going to feel this interview. They're going to know that what we're saying is true because it's coming from a pure place without being, what you call it now, bias and try to put down other people. No, I'm not there for that. I love people too much to put them down. I just want to motivate them to get to a level where they can be able to understand that all of we are different and we can be able to do things differently, but try and find a common ground where you can meet the people in the middle because it's them we need.
Correct.
For make it work.
Correct.
That's it.
Where would the album be available?
Everywhere. From iTunes to Amazon to this to that. Now, I'm going to touch a very important topic here about distribution. And I want our fans to know this because they don't know. They just take part in streaming the music. They don't know if you get PR or not. Them pay for the service and that's it. But we are in the worst stage of our life today. We're not making money from music anymore. Unless it's a live performance or dubs or placement in a movie or placement on product or whatever it may be, other avenues. But until somebody approaches you about that, then that's where that is. The music in terms of distribution has been hijacked. Technology, what we call the cloud and streaming platform as stolen, we say rightfully stolen, because there's a procedure to go through it. When you go to a distribution company assign that to the stores that basically stream music, and then they pay you a percentage of what that stream is. Now, what the stream is really devastated to what a sale is. A sale, when you go into a shop and you buy an artist record, you have a physical record in your hand where you can say, yes, I own this. This is mine. So even if you don't have a player, it's yours. You spend the money and buy it.
Right.
Now, what is happening now, if you don't have internet and a cell phone or a computer, you don't own the music, even if you pay for it.
Wow. So
streams are no... Just imagine you have 1,500 people or 1,200 people have to stream a song before it counts as one sale.
Are you serious?
Take out your calculator right now and look for streaming calculator and type in what Spotify's value for one stream. And you see it's almost 1 cent or less than 1 cent for one stream. So what we try to do is to tell people, if you can purchase the album, $6, $7, you not lose, trust me, we don't spend all hundreds of dollars in a dance hall. If you love singing melody, Amazon Music, let's go on, purchase the album, $6, $7. I don't know what it's going to be yet. And then what you do now, you just send the receipt, just copy the receipt, screenshot it by your phone, to just make Singing Melody know to his platform that you purchased the album. It's simpler way we're trying to mark up the sales now to see what these people are doing and if we're truly getting our value. So when you purchase on Amazon Music or any platform that you want to purchase from, you can screenshot that receipt and you can inbox me with it at Singing Melody on Instagram or Singing Melody JM on TikTok, to really show me that you and I will add those numbers up and see if they become. The goal about this is really to get people to understand that when you listen to artists' music, it is helping the artist, it is helping the artist productions, because it takes us a lot of money to produce these projects. Right? So far, I've gone probably about $3-4 million already into this project.
Wow.
Right? But guess what? It's an investment between me and the fans. It's an investment. Or you look at it, you do this because then the shows and whatever comes back to you is good and the sales. But we're looking more forward for the sales because it's a product that we're putting out, and we'd like people to be engaged in that. You know, to say, well, participate, give us back $7. You know, it will offset some of the expense. You might
Right.
not make back everything one time. It over time, it might
Right,
you might.
right.
But let us start buy music again. Show them that when you pay $10 on Spotify, yes, you can listen to anybody music and any amount of music. And that's where we are losing. They don't care because they're getting paid, and they pay up maybe $5 or $4 out of that to everybody. So who's making the money? It's not we, the fans and the artists. It is the players. It is the people who create these platforms as streaming platform to take away the value of the music from the people. Wow. It's a business.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So,
Unfortunately, a lot of us in our community don't look at it as a business.
no, because they're not educated about. Remember,
Gotcha.
you know, 40% of the people are not involved online.
Right.
They don't even want to use a credit card to buy anything online.
Right. Right.
So we have like 40% of the market really a download, and it's not enough.
Gotcha.
So any artist come here, come tell us that them sell millions, I lie them I tell.
Not anymore.
Then a recent thing was out with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg says his manager called him and say, "Hey, you just hit 40 billion stream on Spotify." I was like, "What? Oh man, go check out that shit and tell me how much money I made." Man come back and say, "Oh, 40,000."
Wow.
What the?
Wow.
Man say, "Yo, don't even tell me that. I don't even want to hear that." Because a lot of people are not educated to know what is happening. So what they did now, since as this conversation has been circulating, they change it now. So if you reach 1 million stream and one song, you get $4,000 a month. Which is penny compared to sales. Just imagine I sell 1 million record. That's money going into the company, money that will go back out to do shows, to put you out on the platform, to make you start to do other things, to make the fans see you, and so on and so on. But the songs are not selling, then you can't do anything. We have to wait on other people like you as an investor to come in and say, "I want to do a show with your singing melody," what it will cost. And now me have to go charge XYZ because me now make no money, and there's not enough shows to keep my company going and pay my staff.
Right. Right.
You know?
Wow.
This business is weird. And why I still here? Me ask myself the same question.
Yeah.
Because there's no money making. Why I'm still here? You are the one why I'm still here, because every time I go to perform, I get something back from you, which is the real energy and the love that I need to continue. It is not because I get paid. The money that I get to perform is, by the time I reach home, I barely see even majority. Management take, staff I forget, this I forget, that
Band
I forget. Band.
Yeah.
By the time I go home, now your wife said to you, say, "So, how much did you make this time, hon?" And you're like, it's just a small amount, you know.
Wow.
That is artist life. So even the Buju, the Cartel we see out there right now, yeah, Cartel is making a good money, and give thanks to Cartel too and Buju and all the great players that help to really try bounce back the value of what we truly deserve. But at the same time, there's artists out there who are not really reaching that level because of relevancy or because of lack of money to market themselves and to promote themselves. And I've invested every dime I earn in music in my career over the years.
On that note, we're going to
Yes.
make this part 1. No, we're going to make this part 1 because I know you have a whole lot of other stuff to say.
Very educated about the
Yes.
business of music.
Yes.
No, before when I started, it wasn't like this, but I grew to learn a lot, and I've learned a lot through my peers, and I see whole heap of fallen soldiers that end up without nothing, and it's painful when you have to go to these ceremonies and you hear the stories and you see families leaving the ceremony really crying and devastating, nothing
Nothing
Believe me.
left. Wow. Melody, oh man, I can't tell you thank you
No, thank you.
My pleasure, but thank you for the work that you've done in the industry. Thank you for giving us material
Oh yeah.
to deliver
Yes, sir. Thank you
in the
too.
parties, in the dance hall, you know.
And I'm looking forward to September 8th for this beautiful work of art, we call it, and just dedicated to the fans. I know it's not an album that many fans will go by and say it's music, but you want to hear it because it's musical as well. And it doesn't feel like a Clash album. It feels like a regular Patreon album. Because that when I listened to it the first time, I'm my biggest critique to myself. I want to strip this album now and I say, yo, me not better put it on. You know how much album I do? From last year until now, none of them not come out. Because me as a man, I'm very picky when it comes to music. And anybody who work with me can tell you, Singing Melody is a professional. He's not going to put out garbage. If it's though, me sing a song now and it's and the whole studio mash up, you know. And next week, we'll go back and listen to it and say, yo, this can't go around.
You're not feeling it. Wow.
Yeah,
oh, man.
so...
Where can folks follow you? You just, you said you...
Yes, Singing Melody on Instagram, Singing Melody on Twitter, Singing Melody JM on TikTok, and also Singing Melody Music on Facebook. So again, and for those who want to book our information, it is yourfriendinmusic@gmail.com or Shem Music Productions with a S @gmail.com. And phone number 516-322-5660. And that's the booking information. And any other thing you need, just Google. You can just ask AI, I will tell you.
And also the radio show.
Oh, yeah. And of course, I'm on Ricovibes, the Flavor Radio, every Wednesday from 12 till 3. And that's the time for me on the radio every Wednesday and every Sunday. It's called Ola Reasoning. And what we do with that program is create miracle and just really bring back people into music that they totally forgot. And also sometimes talk to younger artists who are coming up and need the opportunity and their music to be played. And so it's not about Singing Melody playing his own music. So please don't come and be bored because I'm not playing. I have fans come on the radio and say, you're not playing no Singing Melody. Why? And I was like, the program is not built for me. It's built for the music society. And we want to see other people who are making great music and need the exposures to get the exposure. And that's what you're doing too.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, we say we're joining forces to create something new over the world. We're just, in a sense, it's dying in a way. And we're not said dying, but it's kind of slow coming with most radio stations because there's more of the same thing every day. So what I'm trying to do is to create a new synergy, a new flavor that basically inspired and just entertain people to a different level. That's it. My experience I'm giving, by the way.
Folks, my special guest today, once again, the one and only Singing Melody.
Think you can find more? No, I don't think so.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel. That's youtube.com/Ricovibes and catch us. And next time, part few is coming up real soon.
Yeah. Great.
All right?
Yeah.
Catch us the next time on Take 5 Podcast. We
Respect.
out.
Peace out.